I'm live. We've got a new sport director. Name is State in Barnaby. Steve Barnaby. Right, hang on. I am here. I'm here. I'm here. Spell his name. State in Barnaby. Right. I'm here. Yes. New director of football, director of football, sport director, whatever you want to call it. That's what he is. And let's not kid ourselves on. He's there for his he's there doing a job interview sort of thing. That's the way I see it anyway. You know what I mean? If he was only coming in for a short period of time, why not just no probs? Yeah, I'm all right with that. It helps Danny, doesn't it? Can you all hear me? Do us a favour. Let us know if you can hear me. By the way, we've got a cat, and it's the first time she's ever been in heat, and she's going mental. So I don't. She's funny, but I may have to use some colourful language because she can be a bit. She's not been annoyed. She's been a cat. Aren't you, little one? Yeah. Yeah. No worries. I'm just seeing a few times about he's not. I can people hear me? There's only 7 you on, but can people hear me? I just want to see myself on YouTube because I'm beautiful. I'm really pleased that we've got the new sporting director. Oh God! And new sporting director cat live. New sporting director chat live. That's a good thing, man. Can't be a bad thing, right? Yes. Can people hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody just say something in the comments, please, because I don't know if you can hear me. And it would be good to let me know. It's a good thing, sport director. I'll just go and check on the page. Give me a second. It's always quite embarrassing looking at yourself live. This kitten, man. And she's biting me. Yeah, not biting me, but clawing me. I'm not notifications. Turn notifications on. Who can comment on this? Give me a second. I'm just making sure that. Right, I'm just making sure people can go on here. I do us a favour. Can you hear? Can you? That's good. Cheers, Elsa. That's good. Aye. No, I know they'll probably not get that many normal times in the UK. It's too much. Right, my daughter's messaged me. Give me a second. So I've got to pick her up at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've got to make sure she's going to be awake. Oh, so and so. But anyway, new sport director type person. That's a good thing, isn't it? That gives Danny pals, and he'll have been full on with this guy. There's absolutely no way this chap's coming without Danny's say so. There's no and we'll throw him like a dose of salts as well because we all know what's happened in the past. We've had a nightmare, haven't we? We don't want that to happen again. And there we go. I know. I see you. I know. Right. See, she's right, and I know. I know. She's in heat. I don't want that to. Right, you need to go down. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Uh, um, we need to take the doctor and get her fixed when she's cleared this one. Danny needs help, you know what I mean? And I just banned the guy on the page, the stupidest comment. What does he know about Rangers? What sport director is going to come in and knows? It's simple. Like there's certain, see, but he might not know a lot about Rangers and their history and their heritage, etc. But he knows we need to buy good football players. It's that simple. You know what I mean? And there's people like that. It's just mental, man. See, and I'm just making a point. Right, people say, it doesn't he, what does he know about Rangers? He doesn't know. He doesn't need to know it. I mean, what? I mean, this whole farce. I'm sorry. I'll post it on Facebook. I'm just. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Because it's kind of half annoyed me, that one. If people don't realise, I know, cat. I know, cat. I know, cat. So right, that's me. I'm back. I'm here. Right. All right, naughty lad. Um, oh, that'll be great, man. I hope you have a good day, naughty. That'll be great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. See these comments. Yeah, I know, but I just the reason I don't say his position in the full is because I trust you to understand. I know that. I know that for. I know it's that. It's not just that, Nori. It's quite simple. We will have explained to him. Daniel will explain to him. The owner will have explained to him. We need this level of player. Daniel will show. Daniel will have shown him the players he's after and say, "Let me go and double check," and all that kind of thing. You know, there'll be synergy there. There'll be synergy there. I know they have a good one. But yeah, exactly. I know they'll know who they are, but they might not know. They know who we are, but the cat's clawing away at me. But then, all it needs is his remit. Go and get players of X standard for these positions, and he'll do it. These people saying, "Okay, right, we Stacey's coming on. We Stacey's coming, which is also brilliant." Exactly. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. That as well. It's just, and I don't know. I wonder. I'm just thinking about that. Now I wonder if he's had a wee phone call with Gerard as well. You know, you don't. The thing is, just because somebody played for Liverpool doesn't mean they're all pals or played for any club. Because I remember I was watching. It was something. It was one of those kind of historic things in Sky Sports 1, 2, or 3 or whatever the other night. Brilliant talking about, and it was I actually think it was a Liverpool legend, and they was talking about another Liverpool legend that played together. He said, like, I've not got his phone number. You know, I'm talking from like 20 years ago. So not everyone. Oh, absolutely not. It's a trial. It's a job. It's a long job interview, and also there'll be the financial side to it. There's a 6 month contract. If you're no good at the end of it, thank you very much. There's none of this having to pay a 3 year contract out on them and stuff like that. You know, it's absolutely cool. Yeah, Colin. Let's be honest. It's yeah, yes, it has, and it's not just that. No, he'll have this transfer window, but then it's who he targets in the next 3 months for then the transfer window opens the 2nd of January. I'm not sure who it's 30 days it's open for. Can somebody find that out? And then it's what he does after that. He'll say, right, I'm going after this player, that player, this player. He's right. The thing is, Peter, mate, I actually think he's coming on and on and on. I do know where you're coming from there in the loan thing. I do know, but Danny seems to trust him. So I know. I get it, Peter. I get it, Peter. But all right, actually, you've just made me think of something, Peter. Maybe Danny sees him fit into his future team. There's Stacey. There's Stacey. How are you doing, pal?
Aye, all right, yourself?
Oh, I've just got to turn the volume down. I'm now deaf. Look, I'm just talking about this director of football, a sport director. I know he's temporary. This is a 6-month job interview, I think. And if it doesn't work, we say, thank you very much, sir, off you go. And there's no
Yeah.
big 3-year payout at the end.
I've got to admit, I don't know much about the guy,
No,
but
me neither.
I
He'll have
think
through
it's
the
a good
salts.
way to go.
I'm pretty sure the owner, Mr. Kavanagh, Danny, there'll be synergy there that he'll through them like a dose of salts. They'll have explained what's happened. Look, we've had a nightmare 6
Yeah.
months for this so and so. This is what we want, and he'll explain. That's why, because somebody said I just banned a guy, and he put a long post in, which I always appreciate, but it was just so bad. He said this is a rush job. They get sacked 8 weeks ago. This isn't a rush job, and it's not a full-time job.
Rush job, all right. What kind of rush job do they think?
Aye, and it was said, he said, can I just address this one about Max Arians, right? Because when Peter said that, this has just come into my head here, Stace. We've discussed Arians is slightly, he's getting better-ish, right? I wonder if right, so that Danny's been starting him and playing him, does that mean he sees the players that we will get in the future, the type of football we will play, Max Arians is going to fit into next year's team? You know, you hear what I'm saying there?
Aye, so it's like planning for the future sort of thing.
Aye. You know, give
Aye,
that a
actually,
thought.
because I mean, he knows that he's been playing them forward a wee bit as well, hasn't he? So
Aye. See, I just think there's maybe a wee bit of thought there for next. He's like, listen, you're going to fit in with the system that I want. Because right now he's playing with a bag of spanners and just making them work. Whereas this, he's bringing this, he's just says, Max, you're going to fit into my system. And the system I'm playing right now doesn't suit you, but the one I'm going to be playing will suit you. And anyone listening, see what I mean? And Cole, you always have a great comments. He is kind of finding his feet. And another thing, he looks confident. No matter if he loses the ball, he looks confident. Doesn't look if he's pooping himself.
and he's looking to go forward more. So I'm wondering if, maybe Danny's had a wee word in his ear and says, "Well, listen, this is what I'm going to do going forward, and let's see if you."
Aye. I think you will fit into next year's team.
Yeah.
He's not playing Lyle Cameron. I don't think he fits into his future style of football. With Joe Rothwell, the same. You know what I mean? He's playing. If you're playing for Danny right now, you're on trial for next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A point blank doesn't like Joe Rothwell, and I wish him all the well. But yeah.
I think with Rothwell it is just a case of another one. You came up, it's not worked out, and we're quite happy to.
Yeah. I wish everyone well that leaves Rangers Bar.
Yeah,
bag my go. But I'm even looking. I hope Clement does well down at Norwich. I like that man.
I did like him on as well, and I hope he does well at Norwich. I mean, he seems to be doing no bad so far, so I hope he does get everything he deserves. You know, he had to do so much for us out with.
Aye.
And it did take its toll. Of course, it's going to take its toll on him. Do you know what I mean? So I hope he gets the backing and everything he deserves.
See, Mr. Nations there, I'm not watching the football, but my alarm's set for 0445, which is 7, and I'll just look at live score and either put the phone down, but I tell you what, if we get beat, I'm straight on here in my boxers, man. Aye, but Nicholas, matey, I'm not bringing any players back. I don't want any old players back. The reason being, it sends me the wrong message. It says to me the new owners are lazy. There's plenty of other. That Nathan Parks isn't the only out player that this thing with bringing old players back. It's not for me, sir. I get it, but he can't get a game for Everton. But yeah.
Has he not been injured again? I heard something about him being injured.
I'm not sure, but it's just aye. But how often have you watched Patterson? I mean, he might have it downhill, you know. But why bring an old player back? Why have to? It's not going to happen. I don't think. Look, we've said, Stace, I don't think Norris would sanction anyone. Like, no way, man.
I think if anybody, it'll maybe be Aribo, because that seems to be getting traction again. But
I get it. I'll stock answer for this one. The owners want sanctions. It looks lazy, and if it doesn't work, we're going to point our fingers and go, you effed up with Therwell, you effed up with him, you effed up with Aribo. At least if it's a new player, we're like, okay, it didn't work. Whereas I know Aribo did work again, but he's not been working at Southampton.
See, this is the thing. What's been going, like me, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes at Southampton. It might not get on with the manager or whatever, but
true.
It's one of these ones. It's if it happens, it happens. I'll be happy with it because I think he's a good player. But see if it doesn't happen, then I don't care. If you know what I mean.
And then it's like, I don't want it to happen, but to totally contradict myself, if he came in, I'm like, you know what? He's 29. Mm-hmm. He's been at the club. He knows Glasgow. He'd be quite happy coming back to Glasgow. I mean, would he be the captain? Could he take over from Tav as well? But the thing is, Stace, like we said, there's too many teams within that 80-mile radius, and he's a London boy that he can go to. You know, I mean, it's Port. Well, he won't go to Portsmouth, but yeah.
But always going to be linked, though.
Aye.
You know what I mean? It's always going to be that thing. Same way, I think Balogun shared some day with Rangers on his Instagram the other night, and I was reading the comments because I knew what I was going to say. Oh, come back, big man, and we miss you, and we do miss him, but
no, I know, but but that was different ownership, and it was Walter. I get it. Alan Richard Gough come. Who else has come back? Craig Moore. Craig Moore come back. Craig Moore was terrible. His first thing, then he went to Palace and come back, and he was a better player. But no, they did tell us they announced it a couple of weeks ago, Nori. As far as I'm aware.
I don't think it was like a big announcement. I think it was just like, oh, by the way,
he's staying on.
Aye.
No, but again, Stuarty boy, I just can't see the owners the owners again, if he fails, we're going to say, well, you should never bring back an old player because it might not come back and be good. For me, it's a complete, definite, big time no. And it'll send the wrong message out for me for the owners.
I kind of just want new heroes, if you know what I mean.
Aye, I know.
It's been that long since we've had a team that's...
I know. She's in heat, man. It's her first time.
And
there's 4 cat. I know we forgot to get we'll get her fixed after this one, but she's all right, man. Right, here's Norrie, and this is important. Right, come on, come down. I know. Let's say hello.
Oh, gorgeous.
There's 4 male cats outside because she's a house cat as well. She doesn't get out. But but this is another one, Nicholas. Why? Can you give me a reason why we all want ex-players? I think it doesn't work for me that bringing players back. I know it's not as a player, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I want new, fresh ideas. I want stuff. You know. I
think it's to have that Rangers mentality there, that a fan and about it. But as we've said, like we've got them there. Like we've got Barry as an ambassador. We've got Souness.
Bomber's every day. Mark Hateley, Jury. You know, then there's the old Colin Steen, etc., and all that. You know, and lift the phone to wee Doddy. They're all the. It's all there, man. The thing, but every team's a stepping stone for Rangers. You know what I mean? We've had this conversation before. There's only about 3 teams in the world that people don't use as a stepstone. It's Barcelona and Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Bayern Munich. You know, Chelsea, Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's that'd be great. But this new sport director, that's why I come on. I quite like this. But a guy said in the page, I just blocked him. I couldn't be bothered with people so stupid saying, this is terrible. We should go back to the old way. The manager does everything. He's not got time to do everything now. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, Should we have not learnt for that with Clement when he was doing everything? Look what happened there. The league suffered.
Aye, it's just, and the thing is, I think the problem some people think is it's the Danny's not picking the players again. 100% again, as we've said, Stace, he will be picking he'll get the final say on X, Y, and Z player when they come in.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Same way what Curtis was saying about him as well. I quite liked his interview too. Although you could tell he was nervous, wee Curtis on his.
Aye. Which is fair enough because the young lad, he's got to. You need to learn the media nowadays, you know. I mean,
and that's his first one as well. What we've got to remember, and he'll get media training and all that. Carry on.
Aye. And what I like about it, if he's doing an interview, he's part of Danny Rowe's plans for the future as well. You know, I mean, he's not going to put Joe Rothwell up. You know.
It'd be interesting to see what Rothwell's got to say though.
The thing is, I think he's the kind of player that'll be quite respectful. Said, look, it just didn't work. You know, I mean, and that's fair enough. It happens, you know. Like, because Craig Moore, an example, he was terrible at Rangers. I think we were more playing him at right back. And when we get rid of him, we'll roll them in. He came back and moved into the centre. He was a different player. Aye. But whatever that was there, I'm not really bothered about that. Aye. Oh, can you imagine that?
Oh.
I know. Because the thing is, see the interview he had. I tell you what, I bet you we went right through him in the right way, you know.
It'll be interesting to see because I mean I have seen wee tidbits on like Twitter and stuff players that were linked with, and it'll be interesting to see if this has been the influence of that or if it's.
Because this has probably been going on for about 3-4 weeks, I would guess. You know, and Daniel have said to him, look, I need, again, it comes back to XYZ position. And this guy has said, look, I think I can get you them. Here they are. So Rangers are now going, right, this is a guy, you know, and we've probably the word in the shell of a few players tapping up, essentially, you know, which we all know goes on. But,
definitely. I would say that it's probably been why Kavanagh came back that time. Mind we were all sort of like, what, why is he back?
Aye.
But that's probably right.
And that was it. And like the 6-month thing, as I said, that's smart because if he's no good, we say, right, that's fine, on you go. And if he's good, we give him a 2-year contract or whatever, you know. And you've got to look at it from his point of view as well. He'll be feeling us out because he'll have seen the abuse that he got. So he thinks he can make us happy as me, Stacey, and everyone on the page and reading this. He thinks he can make us. He can gain our approval by his signings or his suggestions. You know what I'm trying to say? He can do his job, you know.
Aye, so I think Kavanagh knows himself that if he'd done this for 2 years and it didn't work, then that's another strike. So I think he's been really clever here as well. And just let's see how we go.
Alan, that happens. I know for a fact that happens anyway. I know that for a fact that happens all the time. You've got Ian Fergus. There's players living in Dubai and that. No, that happens all the time. It's not just that. It's you've got scouts anyway. That Rangers will have contact with scouts anyway, if you know what I mean. But yeah,
I was watching that podcast with Boydie and Chris Sutton last night, and they were interviewing Scott McDonald, and they were talking about the different players that they spoke to when they were signing for us and that, and it just makes you actually think that there is obviously ex-players out there that you might not even think of.
Oh, definitely, man. If somebody's like George Albert's on that, if he goes to a local German first division game and sees this kid, he's going to phone Rangers. You know, the problem with the dead wood is we're not skint. We have got money to spend. This one keeps cropping up. We're not skint anymore. We're bought by the 8th richest company in the world, sport company in the world.
Aye, we don't need to sell to buy now.
No.
But it would be good to get rid of some of the...
Oh, aye.
Because we've still got... What's his face, that defender, Davis on the... And he's the highest paid, isn't he?
Oh, Christ almighty, I forgot about that, man. Aye. I mean, I think Rothwell's probably one of the highest paid as well.
Mm.
But our net spend it was something like £2 million with the ins and outs. So we're all right. Don't worry about it.
With
But,
Dowell as well, he'll probably be on some wage as well.
and it's all right saying get rid of this player, get rid of that player. You're
Yeah.
like, right, that's fine. But you need somebody to buy them.
We should have let them go to Birmingham when they were interested.
I know, but that was then, and it's what's that cat? Right, but I know I'm quite happy this chap's come in. You know, gives Danny, takes a bit of pressure off Danny, and again there's synergy there. They can he's not coming into Ibrox to Rangers without Danny's thumbs up.
No, do you know what? He looks like that type of. See, when I read it and he'd done the sporting directing that before, he looks like that type of guy, just that football old school guy. Probably a bit of hard nut, I know.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I can't mind him at Liverpool. You know what I mean?
No,
you know, he's not Robbie Fowler or Ian Rush or a Gerrard. You know, but I was saying before, I'm not sure were you on. See, I thought to myself, I said, I wonder if he's talked to Gerrard. But then again, just because you played for Liverpool doesn't mean you're pals or have their phone number. Because I was watching something in Sky the other day. It was about, and I think it was Liverpool. And it was two Liverpool legends talking about it, and they both played for Liverpool at the same time. But it turned out, you know, they didn't have each other's phone numbers or anything like that. You know what I mean? I think you automatically, you know what I mean? They don't, but I get that. But if he wants to talk to Gerrard, he would have that phone number in minutes, though. There's that as well, you know what I mean? He would know how to get it, if you know what I mean. And Gerrard would lift the phone, you know, I mean, there's ways and means. And this sport director guy, he probably knows his agent anyway. He says, "Can I speak to Stevie?" You know.
No, it'd be interesting to see who he comes up with. And I think with his links to other clubs as well, then it's not going to just be the Championship. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be.
Aye. We've always done well in Scandinavia. You know, I mean, Jockey Bogland and stuff like that. Stenson. There was a goalkeeper, wasn't there? What was the goalie? We're going from Hearts. But anyway, but that would part of it, the questions, who do you know? Who can you get? You know, and it will be Europe. Aye. It'll be the whole European spectrum, you know, and including the UK, you know, and Germany and everything.
No, it is. It's a pint one. I needed it today.
Aye.
I have tiny hands as well, but it's a pint one.
Oh, it will be, yeah. But see, Pete, this is a thing, matey. That would be a question that he'll have been asked. Can you get players this January? Though, because I think if we can get 3 first teamers, that'd be great. You know, the spine more or less, and see if we get Gogic. That a lot of people will be right on side with him. You know, because again, he'll have read social media. He'll have been all over the pages and Twitters and whatnot, and he'll have thought, Gogic, all right, let's have a look at him. And I would hope he should have looked at him. You know.
I would hope so too, because see the amount of fans that are actually jumping on it now. Like, I've never heard the Gogic getting spoke about so much leading up to a transfer window.
Aye.
Now,
and you never know, somebody in England, he might be heading down to England, though. It might not be that easy to get.
We're assuming that he'll automatically just come, but he could go down.
And there's that as well. So that's why I signed him on the 2nd of January or already have tapped him up right now.
Well, I'm sure the players will still be celebrating their victory, so we should be phoning them now while he's still half pissed and say
I know.
Verbal agreements binding.
I know. But it's interesting, like I said, look, my video this morning, I said we don't need to rush a sporting director and all that. But now there's one, and I think it's great. I'm quite happy for that. Because, like I've said, Mr. Kavra, the chairman, he's not making mistakes twice. There's no way this is a duffer.
No.
You know what I mean?
And he's got the pedigree there as well, being linked to Liverpool or whatever, which is. It's came out of left field a wee bit. Like, I didn't as much as we knew this was probably happening in the background, I'm just a bit.
Alan, we've got a set piece coach. We just signed him 2 weeks ago.
Aye, because he told the DJ he wasn't allowed to go up for the corner the other night.
I know, no, we've got one. And I thought our set pieces looked better. Gene Ferguson, remember that goal? He scored the goal in the final.
Aye.
No, I thought our set pieces looked a bit better. I'm not talking so much about corners, but the ones into the box are looking better.
I thought Barron was doing all right delivering the corners the other night. Something different.
Aye. Oh, excuse me. But that was Ian Ferguson. He scored that brilliant goal at the Rangers end as well as a belter. And then the rest is history. It was a big... Aye. The service, I know, it'd be interesting now to get pictures of. But this cat, man, she's looking at the hamster right now. And like I say, there's 4 male cats outside all day.
Oh, they'll be waiting.
I know. And I went out, one peed on me. It's animals, man. It's that. But yeah, I know.
Oh, brilliant.
I know. But aye. So, and I know I don't want to particularly talk to them about too much, but tonight's game could be huge.
I know, I actually forgot they were playing until I came on and seen that comment about it. He's watching it. But
Hearts playing tonight as well.
I'll look on live score now.
No, it wasn't a scissor kick. He just bluttered it from the edge of the box, Norwich. Not Norrie. I hear you, can. So did half the world.
No, it's just Celtic tonight. By looks at.
Right, okay. Like I say, my alarm is genuinely set for 4:45. So I'll probably go for a pee there anyway, around that time. But it's
of course, there'll not be. We're playing Hearts on Sunday.
Aye. But I just thought, because remember we've got a game in hand in Hearts as well. Yeah. So I mean, if we they're 9 points ahead, aren't they? So 9, we win 6, win the game in hand, 3 behind. That's this league, man. This league, it's not over.
No, it's not. And you know, this Old Firm's getting more and more important. And I messaged my pal who I'm going to be staying with in Australia, and I'm like, mate, there's chances are that we're going to be fisticuffs for 90 minutes because it's going to be an important one.
Aye, you watch it in that room. I'm pretty sure it was a belter. It was a Fergie shot from the edge of the box. I might be wrong. But But I mean, I've been in Fergie's company a few times. We talked to him, and he said he knew months before he was going to Rangers. So, but aye. But I mean, if they lose tonight, I think we'll actually sack that manager because I get talks for here in the car. Anyway, and I was listening on the way. I was around to see my grandson actually, and on the way back, it was on. A guy was talking to Simon Jordan, Jim White about Celtic. He was a Celtic fan. I think he's a bookie or something. Anyway, and he said they might do who was it? The ex-Man United manager went to? Was it Bayer Leverkusen? And they just went like, look, you've got to go. You know what I mean? Who am I trying to say? Remember?
Oh,
what was his name? But anyway, the league is.
I know who you're on about. I just can't think the name.
That's the baldy guy they got from Ajax. Somebody tell us the things. But they might cut their losses. But did you see his Twitter account? Holy, the manager. Oh, that's a nutter.
I thought that was actually a cloned account, shall we say?
Right, it's him. He's locked his account now, but I'm following him. But the thing is, see that one he posted, he deleted the tweet. And well done, Glasgow Rangers, when beat Celtic 3-2. Listen, you can't actually hold him account for that one, but it's still good to take the mickey out of him for it. Like, you know what I mean?
But it didn't help my mate I was staying with the other night. She's like, see, I told you he was one of yous.
I know, good Tam. The thing is, right? I mean, I don't like saying this because I sound like a twat. I've been here 22 years. It's just for all I say, I've retired, right? I've had 3 jobs through this week, and I'm like, you know what? All in this area, like it's not saying anything. I might just go because I'm not going to lie. I get pretty bored during the day now. You know, and I know people think because you live in Thailand, it's all the same. But you know, I mean, you're not. I would turn into an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
Aye. Your
And another thing, another thing is I'm not a particular beaches person, even though I've got paradise beaches like minutes from here. I like going down the beach in the morning, but all good, Jamesy. But this sport director is something we need to, and I think we said to be a CEO, sometimes they've got to resign from somewhere and they've got to have 6 months before they take another job into. There's some at that level, it's not quite. They can't just go from like A to B. You may not be at this level, but the cat. If this,
I
come here.
Mindy did say in the first announcement that Hope might need to work the notice.
Aye, that's the thing. Right, I know. But right, I know. You need to go down. Okay, you're not staying out in my room tonight, either. 4 in the morning, like. But has he? Oh well, listen. It may well be someday, but it's quite funny anyway. No matter what. If Celtic lose tonight, they're so entitled.
There'll nobody in the huddle. It'll be something else.
I know he'll be. I would put money on it because do you know what kind of half annoyed me about when Russell Martin get fired? That car was ready for him because they knew they was going to get fired. It wasn't as if they rushed a car there for him. They knew he was getting. And
it made it look like that because the Union Bears were there. I know.
The Union Bears are right. They didn't do anything too bad in my eyes, but anyway.
No, they didn't really.
They didn't turn the bus windows or anything like that, but I say there is a bit. We would sit up and watch. Listen, I don't watch Celtic during the day unless they're playing us. I'm not getting up at 3 in the morning to watch them. The thing is, what I do though with my phone, I've got it on. I think it's from 10:30 till 7:30. It's on that, the automatic silent thing.
Yeah,
it's just because of the way I run about the world. Like it's people. I don't want emails at 3 in the morning waking me up. But my worry is, Tam, if they get rid of him and bring Martin O'Neill in, they'll win the league. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I seen a really funny meme of that. It was a picture of Martin O'Neill in like a fire case, and it was like break here in emergency.
You laugh at it, then you think, oh no, wait a minute, don't do that actually. Because he won 8 games out of 7, and who's the game he lost? The game he lost, I mean, he beat us, and let's be honest, he would have probably won that league, that game against him on the other night if he was there, probably. But who knows?
For what I've seen in the interviews that he's been on Talk Sport, and that he was saying that he was quite happy to stay on, but obviously they wanted this guy in. So
I know I watched that one as well. I watched it live. Yeah, not Tam. My alarm is. Where is it? Where is it? No, Tam. My alarm is set for. Oh wait, where's my phone? I'll show you.
Well, I'll just spam message you later, so you know that it's.
Where is it? Where's the alarm? Oh, I've just put it on the silent instead. Right, where's my alarm? Alarm. 0445. There you go. There's when my alarm's set for. That's for you. I would say so. I think Ange not kind of distanced himself from it though. Even before
Ange still signed for another club? I'm sure I seen something on Twitter last night.
Did he? Okay. The thing is, Tam, they were lucky, but at the same time, we've been lucky as well with our wins. That's just. Thanks very much, Jamesy boy. That's great. Please do it to my YouTube. Please, right? Can everyone go to my YouTube and sign? That would be brilliant, man. Here's my YouTube. My YouTube's just that Frankie J. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. That's my monkeys one.
Your monkey one.
No, have you not seen it? Because I used to live next to 3,000 macaques.
I've seen it.
I used to film them. They were cool, man. but that was a way down far. I'm not. But the thing is, see, the one thing about the monkeys, it'd have been cool doing these videos in the morning with 2,000 monkeys behind me. You know what I mean? The macaques, all around me. But anyway, that's. I'm not going back to there. No, I don't think any. No, not at all, Mags. Not at all, Mags. That's Rogers to Saudi. That's right.
Oh, right, aye.
He's
I never
managing
seen something to do with him.
That's an earner for him. That will be.
Well, that was the rumour for a while that he was wanting out there. So obviously that's been.
Aye. Aye, and the thing is, they live in Bahrain. It's just across the water in Bahrain, and Bahrain's brilliant, man. Bahrain's a mini Dubai without the.
I don't think Ange would go back to them because
No.
I've heard through the grapevine that he wasn't too impressed about how the fans reacted to the Queen and that being
Okay,
from
right,
Australia
all
and
right.
that.
Aye. I think Martin O'Neill will go in a heartbeat to Celtic because he's a Celtic diehard. You know what I mean? And he knows he can go there at 73, 74 and get one more title. You know what I mean? In the Scottish Cup as well. He's still in. I think he would.
He's Walter really into.
That's a very good way to explain it, actually, Stace.
Aye.
All right, aye. Yeah. And right. How many people? I'm always need to be careful to say this. If anyone's having second thoughts about coming to Thailand because of the situation we have with our neighbours, it doesn't matter. Just come. It makes no difference. It'll not. It'll make no difference to you. You're not going to be put yourself in danger. And I'll leave it at that. All right, because I've got to be careful to say. It's terrible what's happening, and I'm in range of the things, but they're not going to do that. If they do that, the Americans will get involved. But anyway. No, I'd say, Max, I'm pretty sure I saw once to the. I'm pretty sure Ange was asked to come back before Nancy said no, thank you. I think he's done with Scotland. He sees himself as a level above that now, and he probably is. He won a European trophy with Tottenham, and the way Forest treated him was terrible.
That was when he was rumoured to get sacked for Tottenham or something, and Rodgers was going or something. Was it no run about then?
I'm not sure. No, this was only a few weeks ago. I seen it. I seen a thing that basically put an end to it. Said he will not be back. We are definitely playing better home. Yeah, I know, James. That's it. What date's the day? The 17th. The window opens in the 2nd. But like I say, Jamesy boy, this chap that's come in, he's come in already with targets that he can say more or less. I can get him. I've spoke to him. I would guess.
Just over 2 weeks to go.
Aye, isn't it, man? It's. I'm so interested to see who it'll be, and I do get why people.
I know. I'm looking forward to crazy times. You know what I mean? When you start to get all the rumours and we're linked to this A, B, C, and D. I mean, we've already had the Kent. We've had the Aribo. Who else have we had?
No. Listen. That's the whole. If we didn't have these rumours, I wouldn't do this page. You know what I mean? I certainly wouldn't be doing the live. I don't put rumours on the page. I never have, and I'm not changing. And I'm not changing that.
No.
My levels dropped from 90% sure to 80, but aye. It's interesting, but first things. I mean, let's be honest. The Celtic fans you're obsessed with us. We're not. This is football. You want to see what your closest rivals is going to do. Oh, Tam. This game's massive, man. I don't even realise how big this is.
Just think if we can go and do what they have not done this season and beat Hearts, and what a boost it's going to give the young boys.
I know. And we've not lost away from home in something like 15 months or something like that.
No, we've got quite a good away record.
It's mental. Aye, somebody posted it.
Mental how.
Aye. I know.
That's fine. I'm going to Google it. When was the last time?
It's ages ago. Somebody posted it on my YouTube. Hang on a minute. I'll try and find this. I want to see this. Where is this?
Lost away in the...
Here's an interesting. I'll copy and paste this. Here we go. This is on my YouTube. So here we go. Look in the comments. I don't know if it'll allow me. There.
God, I didn't realise it was that long.
I know. I mean, a draw would be. I'll tell you right now. Hearts would take a draw right now. Right now. But, there we go. Boxing Day against St Mirren. There we go. Cheers. Thank you very much, Alan. A Jambo would take what I'm trying to say. A draw right now. But I've got no idea what Hearts will do. Are they going to come out firing all cylinders? Are they going to come out defensive? I mean, it's a risky strategy, whichever they do, because if they come at us, they can score without a doubt. Yeah. But that leaves them open to the counter.
It'll be interesting to see how Shankland plays, because I think the rumours about him coming to us is going to start. And I think every fan should play into it. If you know what I mean, unsettle him. If you unsettle him, maybe one or two. Because there's 2 Rangers fans in the team as well, that one at the back. I can't mind his name. And there's another boy as well.
Lyle Cameron. Lyle Cameron, thingy, the boy we got from Aberdeen. Oh, God, see, we're terrible at this, aren't we? You know what I mean? But aye. Connor Barron, you know what I mean? And there's Tav as well. I don't think for 1 second Shankland will come, because that's a £5 million payout. But then again, the owners might go, I will F it. You know what I mean? We'll get 2.5 years out. It's
a Rangers thing they do, though, because I got him for free in the summer and then we go pay money for him. But see if we do, so what? Because you'll earn it back in spades.
Aye. And as Tam says here, the Rangers, I wish the Rangers away support was the same at Ibrox. The young team and the away support away from home are the best in the country, and I mean the United Kingdom, not just Scotland, you know. I know, and you're right, Tam. It's a kind of elephant in the room, that one, and it's actually a bit uncomfortable as well when I remember saying that time. If Ibrox was full, would we win that league? Who knows? And we've got to remember the aircraft carriers. They folded as well. But anyway, we won 55. The end. I think the Shankland ship. I know. But the thing is, here's a twisted way to look at it. If Shankland had been in like a 3-year contract in the summer anyway, and we didn't sign him, would we try and buy him now? You know what I mean? That's just come into my head.
The thing is, he's going to get your money back in spades, though, because he's me and you. He's a fan. He's going to play his heart out. He knows where the net is.
I know.
It doesn't seem like there's a negative there, really, with him. But
I wonder how much this result will be on Saturday. We'll bet, because if he wins, if Hearts beat us, you might think, I'm just going to hang about here because that could be something historic. Whereas if we win, it might put doubt in his head. Oh man, there's so many factors in play. This
is what I mean. I think we should play up the fact that we won him again, so it turns his head a wee bit. Because
I know.
When he scored against us at Ibrox in his celebration, you could tell that was a ha-ha.
Aye.
Right.
Aye.
We've never really celebrated this scoring against us before.
Aye.
So
this is what you could have got.
Yeah.
But it's I know it's an interesting one this weekend. This whole next, I mean, it doesn't matter which game it is. We play Hearts away. Then who's the next game? I think our next league. I know we've obviously got that lot the 2nd of January. Who is it we've got, Stace? Let us know. All right, David, lad, how's it going, Chief?
So we've got Hearts, then home to Motherwell.
That's all right.
Home is Motherwell, home to St Mirren, then away to them.
So that's aye. Right, aye.
Oh, if we've got St Mirren on the 30th of December at Ibrox, calling it now, if Gogic doesn't play, he's signing.
There we go, man. There you go. Stater, he's injured or something like that. The thing is, see, Rangers class. Rangers class means something different for me. Rangers class for me means it's more to do with the putting 100% effort and stay off the front pages. You know what I mean? Because not everyone can be a George Alberts or a Brian Laudrup. You know what I mean? It's
play for the badge, and don't be a knob.
Aye, that's it. Give 100%. Listen, see if you give 100%, but you don't have a good game. That's fine. But as long as you've tried you know what's off. And that's what they did the other night. They just tried the other night. Everyone was trying hard the other night.
And it is coming together, and we'll see the benefits once we get a couple of leaders in, I think, a couple of older players, because we were awfully young the other night.
I know. Listen, that's not right there. This Alan Seaman. No, hang on. No, you've got that wrong. You've got that wrong, Alan. Oh, Hearts' last game was Easter Road. Sorry, oh God, man, I've got no brain, man. That's a toughie as well. And you've got to remember, for all what they did against Celtic, which was great at Parkhead, Hearts before that were in a bit of a dip. You know what I mean? And Celtic were in a bit of a mess. So we're finding a bit of cohesion. We're finding a bit of form. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of pressure on them. A lot of pressure. I mean, Tynecastle will be a brilliant atmosphere there. Like, there's no doubt about that.
And I like what Danny's been saying in the press conferences as well. It's like, we'll get this block of games over with, then we'll see where we are. It's no that. It's not like the other ones are giving the headline saying, "Oh, we can catch up." It's well,
aye. Mm-hmm.
We're going to see where we are come the Celtic game.
Aye, I know. I mean, we're never going to be favourites at Parkhead at this moment in time. We haven't been for years. As I say, there's been games where we're not even the favourites. Ibrox against them. Let's be honest. You know, but hopefully that tide's turning.
That's the thing, though. Like, if we get everything together, and I mean, could it be possible to get a player in for Old Firm? A couple. I mean, if it opens the stage.
There's that Gogic. I know. I mean, the Celtic game's the third, and the transfer opens the second. So yeah, it's possible. Why? But I mean, when can they start doing medicals and all that? There's that as well and all that. But saying that we can have a doctor on standby that morning, get them across to Ross Hall. You know what I mean?
Because surely you can do medicals and all that before you sign. Surely, like, so everything's ready to go at the deadline.
Because that's another thing. It's mid-season, so they should be fit anyway. You know what I mean? They'll get a broken leg or an ear falling off or something like that, or ginger. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I know. See if we don't get Gogic, so everyone's going to be like, "We should have got Gogic. You should have got Gogic." And you know what happened? The first game against us, he'll score.
Well, that could be it. He'll score against us on the 30th, then sign for us.
Oh, fuck no. Forget if he scores an own goal. Imagine the conspiracies. If it's a 94th minute own goal from Gogic, then he signs in the second, then he plays against Celtic. Oh, man.
Getting the fans on side before he signs.
You know. And did St Mirren play Celtic between now and then in the league? You could do with maybe crippling, what's his chops? McGregor. Fernandez is going to turn into a cult player, by the way. He's going to turn into a Marvin Andrews. One of those types. He's kind of grown on me.
I just like how he shouts at everybody. Even if he's been crap, he still just shouts.
Yeah, we're carrying that.
So, no, they don't.
I know. Davey, I would sign Cornelius as a full-time, you know, it'd be good to see when he's due back, but let's say one of our notes up there, no loan. We've been told by the club that no loans are going back, so that probably means that Cornelius it's not a long-term injury. It means he'll be back, because if he was going to be out till March, April, we would just send him back to France, you know, to Marseille.
No, they don't have St Mirren anytime soon. They are obviously away to Dundee tonight, home to Aberdeen, and then away to Livingston, away to Motherwell, then us.
Motherwell will be a tricky one for them.
Livingston away, I know. I mean, let's know. I mean, they can be crap, but it's a hard place to go.
I mean, Alan, this is it. I mean, let's see. Let's hope so. You know, I mean, we need two old farts. When I say old farts, that are over 25, 26. They don't necessarily need to. They don't necessarily need to know the Scottish game, but you know, I mean, yeah, they need to hit the ground running. That's for sure. But
I mean,
let's say.
Is there anybody, like, kind of old head wise that you would take for Scotland? I mean, I can't really think of anybody midfield wise.
I don't know. I don't watch enough stages. I mean, I know, yeah. You're not supposed to say Japs, but I'll let you away with it. But yeah, Japanese. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, at the end of the day, I move for again. These guys have been playing football at the highest level since they were 4 years old. They should be able to go on and thinking. I'm not comparing myself to a high-end football player, but the job I did offshore, I'm a chief mechanic offshore. I go from one ring to the other, and I'm expected to do the job. You know what I mean? I might take 24, 40 hours to find my way around, but after that's right, go and fix that. And you know, I mean, and it's a kind of similar thing. Kenny McLean. Yeah, but is that just because he scored that goal though? You know what I mean? That's another name that comes up, Scott McKenna. Again, this is terrible. I've got no idea who he is. Who does he play for?
Aberdeen. Mind out, Morelos used to have the.
The tussles with him.
Aye, the two of them got sent off a couple of times.
That's right. Just talking. And everyone goes on. What was the boy from Hibs? The defender from Hibs, but he now plays in. He plays for either LA Galaxy or LA United or whatever. He's not leaving Los Angeles. He's not leaving Los Angeles to come here.
He's got too much of a crackpot. He gets sent off all the time.
I would have had him at Rangers, but he's not going to leave Los Angeles.
But it got sent off in all firms, guaranteed.
Porteous, that's it. Porteous, I'd have had him, to be honest. He's a kind of player that used to wind us up, but then he's a kind of player you would love to have in your team. But he's not leaving Los Angeles. I see. I never really go with that personally, James. I just want guys that know how to play football, you know. But I know what you mean. It's good to have a few in the team. But yeah. But that cat's me. Can you hear that cat? Poor little bugger, man. Conde. Who's that? I know Connor Cody's not doing well at Wrexham. You know what I mean? I know.
Did we know in for him before?
He was supposed to come in. He was on the verge of coming, and he offered more money to go to Wrexham, but he can't get a game. He can't get a game. So I mean, he might come up here and do well for us. You know what I mean? That's somebody I would. But that's another thing that bothers me about social media. People say, no, he's not played well at that team. Right, that's all right. But I mean, Joe Rothwell's an example. He's probably going to go to Sheffield or Derby and be a first team regular and play pretty well. You know, it just happens. I know, she's a cool wee cat, man.
What's the thing? That's probably like some players just have their level, that they excel in, and we know what the Scottish league's like. It's
Basil Bolly, World Cup winner, and there was that John Dow Givarch, whatever, World Cup winner. They just didn't fit into Rangers, but they went elsewhere and did all right. And it's just, it's normal. It's football.
Mind that boy for Man U that was up here on loan, and we all said he was crap, and now he's killing it at Man U.
And there's who was Stelios? Remember, he was ex-Arsenal player, but he was at the end of his career, man. That was just during that. I'll be honest, Davey, lad, I'm not good with the youths. I don't follow it enough. If the youths, I mean, Wilf, I think you all know who Wilf is. Wilf's the man for all that. Dalio, that's it. Aye. Wilf, I think everyone knows who Wilf is in the Rangers. What he's brilliant with. Aye, level wise, aye, but the thing is, James, for me, there's two different things. There's that, but you're talking about Rangers class for me is conduct yourself like John Gregg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This they need stay off social. Well, say the right things in social media. They're all social media trained, and you've got to remember these guys earn money through social media as well. You know what I mean? Whether it's Adidas or whatever, you know what I mean, and there we go. And that's it. Yeah, it happens. You know. And like I say right now, I mean, that's like I said, Stacey, at the start, and this has been grown on me while we're talking. I think Max Aarons fits into what Danny Rowe sees. The Rangers are going to play like next year. I think he fits into that mould, and we'll see a better Max Aarons and possibly Asgard as well. Asgard just needs to speed up a wee bit.
I think Asgard just still wants a wee bit too much time on the ball, which you're not going to get in our league. No. But you see that he's got in these wee touchy pace like that the other night. I can't remember what minute it was when he came on, and he just went left, then right, and then he's just changed his feet so quick.
You've seen passes as well with the split defences and stuff like that, but he just needs to do it all game. You know, because like I say, he's again we're kind of covering all ground, but there's new people on Rothwell, and I think Cameron just doesn't fit into his way of playing. You know what I mean? As much as we saw good things in him, Danny doesn't see him in his team next year. You know, and that's a shame. You know what I mean? Because it's a young boy, and I see you can't. Everybody feels sorry for him.
Would it maybe be worth? I don't know. I mean, if Rowe doesn't like him, he doesn't like him, but it might be worth sending him out on loan.
There's that as well, Stacey. Aye.
No, just to.
But if he was going to do that, would he not put him in the shop window a little bit?
Well, true.
It's one of them, but we'll see. I'm scared to move this chair because I nearly ran over her paw earlier, right? She's gone up to her bed. Aye, good. Aye.
There's something about Aarons though, and he is growing on me as well. I know what you mean, Frankie. Like, He just seems. If you look at him back when his first interview, when he said about the pressure and all that, to now, it's like night and day.
I know. It's bad, isn't it? There's Rothwell. What was it? Who was it came onto the bench last night?
Dill.
I've got a shit list there, but I can't see it. Dill, you know what I mean? Rothwell he's certainly played he has played for Danny Rowe, but I think he kicked subbed. Well, he's not played 90 minutes anyway.
We're not going to get the money back for him, I don't think. So
I just put him in loan.
I would, as we've said, let him go home to Portugal, get the confidence up, and then come back and prove us all wrong. Antman, I just really don't get Antman. Like, he came off of played his heart out, was brilliant, got us all excited, and then Martin got in, his claws into him, and now,
I know.
Is it homesickness? Because he's young?
I know.
Is it confidence?
He is a weird one. And it's not, Tam, I get why a lot of people don't. This sounds so sarcastic when I say this. I think Danny does though. You know what I mean? But but we'll see. But I think he's come up with confidence.
What game was it he came on and he scored? And
Livingston, was it? In the 93rd minute or something like that?
Aye, and he just had a great run, and I think he's going to be maybe moved forward a wee bit, like to go forward. I think he's maybe got potential there. I don't know.
There we go. There you go, and that's big bucks. The thing is, we can afford them. We can afford it, but at the same time, for all that shout about being the richest football team in the country and all that, they still work within boundaries. So they still don't spend like a piss sailor. You know what I mean? And trust me, I've been that piss sailor. I still am. But patient with Ant-Man, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The reason is because we've seen it and we saw the whole game of it. It wasn't just flashes. He was brilliant that game. So we know he's got it, and like he's well thought of in Sweden or Norway,
I
wherever
would
he's
maybe
from.
been an arm around the shoulder for him, and just like even a chat like, do you want to go away? Like what we said with Chimiti, do you want to go on a loan back to where I were? And
Aye. I know. Aye. Right, listen, Stacey, that's an hour. It's 10 o'clock here. It's my bedtime. My alarm's set for 4:45 because I just want to see that result. But thanks for coming on again. And as usual, Stacey, as usual, it's an easy chat. Thanks for everyone for joining in. But that was then. We've got different people now. But anyway, I'll let you all go because I'm going to get my shirt. I'm going to bed. I'm going to watch something about Charles Manson or something like that on YouTube.
you're like me, watch something murdery.
Aye, then do you know what I watched? Do you know a rabbit tube I went down the other week? The Storm Chasers in America. That was dead interesting.
Oh no, I've not watched day ones, but my suggestion list on Netflix is constant murder stuff.
Aye. Right, listen, I'm off. I'll see you later, Stacey. Thanks for getting involved.
Yeah,